Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I am going to do some cooking and some prep, a couple other things like that. Hopefully I'm going to make a treat. We'll see if I have the energy to do that. But a new recipe or meal I'm going to make is a copycat Big Mac pizza. And instead of pizza crust, I'm going to use naan or pita bread because I have that open and needs to get used up. And then that way we can make individual ones because some people like all the toppings and some people don't. So I am going to start. I got my beef ground up, seasoned up already, and I'm going to go chop up some delicious pickles and some onions, nice and teeny tiny like they do it at McDonald's. And I'm also going to chop up some jalapeno peppers because I want to make some sort of jalapeno popper crescent roll, I think, again, because we absolutely love those, and it sounds really good. So let's go get to chopping for a little bit. All right, I already started getting things going. I'm going to try to cut this onion in thin little chunks, like they're minced or dehydrated onions, I think they are, at McDonald's. Now, we really like onions around here, at least most of us, so this will be good. Alright, I'm going to do half an onion, and if we can get this all out to the side. Oh, this is making me cry. That onion is strong. My little garbage pile here. Now for pickles, Clausen is our favorite brand. And we got these pickle chips. I like to go ahead and put them on some paper towel just to soak up some of the moisture. Now we're gonna chop. Now, on the Big Mac, they're pickle chips, right? But we're gonna spread this out onto like the flatbread pizza. So I'm gonna cut them down kind of like the onions, just so you can make sure you get a little bit of pickle in like every single delicious bite. So that should be enough because only 3 of us are going to have pickles on ours. So, and then Madison will have no veggies probably, but the Thousand Island sauce. Okay. Now, just have some jalapenos. I'm going to cut those up so they're cut up and ready for when I want to make the jalapeno crescent roll things. Now, I'm just getting into liking spicy food, so I take out all the guts because I'm kind of a wimp. I don't want to leave any of the seeds in there. And then I like to cut them up in nice tiny pieces when I get to it. Fling seeds everywhere. Just chop it up like this. And these are going to be really nice and tiny pieces, so you also get these kind of dispersed throughout your whole dough sheet. So we're going to do 2 of those, and then I might actually cut up the rest of this onion small like this and do onion in our jalapeno poppers, because why not? I don't know. We have a half an onion. Well, let's go ahead and do that too. All right. Well, after I finish this up, we'll be back to see what else we can get into before it's time to start cooking our pizza. Because it's a little bit early, so I don't want to make it just yet, our Big Mac pizza. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this stuff chopped and ready, and then I'm going to put it in little totes until we are ready to use it in just a little while. Alright, I ran out of little totes, but I have a nice amount of really small chopped onions. That out of the way. 2 jalapenos chopped up and ready. And then just a little sandwich bag of the chopped up pickles. So all these are going to get put into the fridge for when we need them. All right, now as much as I would like for you to enjoy what's about to happen, copyright laws and all of that jazz, so I'm gonna have to just come back when I'm done with my women's power ballad hit playlist on YouTube. I am gonna jam out while I do some dishes. Because who wants to do dishes in the quiet or listening to kids' YouTubes? Women's Power Ballads it is. Concert starring me. Love it. Alright, let's get dessert started because it will need some time to cool. We are going to make a version of puppy chow. Now I found a recipe that called for white chocolate chips, but I feel like that's going to be too sweet, so I'm going to stick with just milk chocolate chips. So I got some generic rice squares, some milk chocolate chips, and instead of powdered sugar, we are going to shake it around in this funfetti cookie mix. Oh, it has like little M&Ms. Well, we're going to do it anyway. So we'll see how it goes. All I gotta do is melt some chocolate chips, put the cereal in, you know, basic puppy chow, shake it around in the mix. It should be nice and simple. Alright, let's give it a little stir. Definitely have to put it in for a few more seconds, but stir it along the way. Looking good already. Alright, this is soft and beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just pour some of my chicks in here. You can measure it if you want, you know. Start with that and we'll see if we need more. Try to gently fold these in the best you can. Alright, I feel good about how mixed that is. Take my funfetti and a gallon size Ziploc bag. About half of this package I'm going to do and see how much that gets us. Oh boy. That landed standing up. Holy cow, did I get lucky. Could have been a huge mess like usual. Alright, now you're going to struggle until you get your cereal into the bag to shake it up. And I mean struggle, right? Take me forever. We'll be back as soon as I get it all piled in here. Alright, I'm going to leave the air in there. And now, the fun part. Just get your exercise and shake like crazy. We're going to do this for just a few minutes. And then we're going to line it out on parchment paper. Alright. You know you can't make a treat in your house with yourself or me and kids in the house without trying it, right? So, got a couple little bowls. And we're just going to try a little bit. And we're going to do it before it cools. Or maybe I'll put their bowls in the fridge. You know, we're not really picky. It'll be fine to eat right now. Although, none of the little candy pieces are sticking. So, maybe I'll sprinkle a couple sprinkles on top. We'll see. Well, this one has a couple. So all the little M&Ms just kind of fall to the bottom. But that's okay. Let me go see if I have some sprinkles I can put on top of these real quick. Well, I don't have any sprinkles to add to those. But it still has the taste of like the vanilla cake mix. So you still kind of get that funfetti vibe. No need to let it cool. Just eat it right away. You won't regret. All right, we gotta shift back into making our Big Mac pizza. This we're having dessert before pizza. Sometimes days just happen like that, right? All right, I've been talking about this all video. It's time to assemble. Like I said, I already cooked up my ground beef, so that's where we're gonna start. All some in. Let's spread this all around and see if we need to add any more. Ooh. Slippery little beefs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to add some more. So I'm going to slide this over. Because beef is supposed to really be the star of the show, right? Really, I think Thousand Island is more the star, but because the flavor's strong. Okay, I'm going to dump a little more beef on here. Both of these. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is shake this up. I have some Thousand Island dressing. Now this isn't like an exact copycat of the Big Mac sauce, but it's very, very close. Especially when you put all the other toppings on. I'm just gonna squirt it all around. Okay. Missed a little spot over here. A little bit. Okay. Now, you're supposed to use cheddar cheese, the recipe said, but Big Macs don't have cheddar cheese on them, and I don't have any cheddar cheese at the moment. So I'm going with what actually comes on it, and I'm going to rip up some pieces of American cheese. Yeah, usually I don't like American cheese, but it goes with the Big Mac. That's just how life is, you know? This would be a good, like, appetizer, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. Okay, we're just gonna cheese all of this, and we'll be back with the next step. All right, everything is looking really good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then we'll put our cold toppings on. All right, look at these beauties. Looking good, smelling good. Now, let's get these all topped up with the fresh ingredients. All right, let's go ahead and top these up. I am going to start with some shredded lettuce. Now, I'm only going to top one of these, and then I'm going to save this other one over here for Jake to take for work. So I will bag him up a separate tub of fresh ingredients. Plenty of lettuce. Now for some of our, what are these called? Onions that we chopped up. This one's gonna be for Mason and I, and we really enjoy onions, so I'm not too worried about going too heavy on those. They kind of disappear, so it looks like you didn't do any, but I did. More is better, right? Okay. Now, the pickles we chopped up earlier. All right, and this is all that it is. All that it takes. We're gonna cut this up and serve it, and we'll let you know if we liked it or not. Looks pretty good to me. Pickles. So good. So simple. I'm in love. Madison just liked it with the sauce, the meat, and the cheese. But it is way better when you add the lettuce, the pickle, the onion, all of it together. Tastes exactly like you're having a Big Mac, but the convenience of your very own home. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again in the next video. And also, did I mention, the puppy chow was also a huge hit. So, Mom win for the day. All right, there it is. Fully loaded and delicious with a side of puppy chow for dessert.